go, here we go, here we go. Get your head locked in, get your head locked in.
Hey, get him off. Let's go. Get on the hip, Everybody good with that? Hey, let's do a great job now. Here we go.
You won't be great unless you want to be great.
One, two, three.
The Aggies are back home on Saturday. The alarm clock will ring early for an 11 a.m. kickoff with Ole Miss. But any time is a good time to be in front of the 12th man again.
I can't wait. It's my favorite place to play. I'd take a game in Kyle Field over a game anywhere else in the world. So I love Kyle Field. I can't wait to be back.
I feel like it's been 2 months since we've been in Kyle. You know, I'm just excited to be able to be back in Kyle and have that energy from the 12 man.
Everybody's prepping, doing a little housework to welcome over 100,000 guests.
This week is different. It's more like a first game of the year week. We are basically having to relay everything out, re-stencil our end zones, the midfield logos. With the break, we were fortunate in that we had such a long break, we were able to do some work on the field that we normally don't get to do as much during mid-season. Obviously, safety is our biggest concern on any of our athletic fields, but pride comes in from the aesthetics of the field. Whether it's a mowing pattern or putting out a different logo or just the way you paint the field, I mean, my crew does an excellent job and takes a great amount of pride in everything that we do.
And the Aggies have no plans on being hospitable. They're working through the week and will have to answer the opening bell against the Rebels. The Pulse, Texas A&M Football, is presented to you by AT&T, a proud sponsor of Texas A&M Athletics. Entertainment your way. For the first time in a decade, former tight end Martellus Bennett returned to College Station. While in town, he stopped by the Bright Complex to chat with some future Aggies.
And then I'll introduce you.
Okay.
That's cool?
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Yeah. A&M always felt like home for me. It was really cool. The people were great. They expanded a lot of stuff, so growth, it was about growth, and you could tell that they grew a lot in the last decade. This is my first time back in a decade. Coach Jimbo actually recruited me at LSU, and he was when he was there, and he was great to me then because he had catfish and french fries. And I was really into catfish and french fries as a senior in high school, so. But the one thing that, when they asked me that, like the one thing that I told them is that, yeah, I could have played football anywhere, but I don't think I would be the same person I am today. And I think that's the biggest thing about A&M. It shaped me into the human being that I am today and the person I am, which is a person who is known for killing people with kindness. I was able to learn a lot here. The schools are great, the classes are great. Now they got a great animation department, which is, I'm mad that they didn't have that when I was in school, but it looks cool. I went over there yesterday and I thought about coming back to school again.
The Super Bowl champion wasn't the only Aggie great in town. Super Bowl MVP Von Miller was also around, spreading the good word.
But I tell you what, it's always incredible to come back to Texas A&M. Whenever you have like a school or organization that has been so good to you, whenever you can come back and show love, it's the world. And that's exactly what it meant to me today. To catch up with some of my old friends, some of my old teammates, some of the guys that really helped me become the Von that I am today is definitely a blessing. But I tell you what, coming to Texas A&M was probably one of the best decisions of my life. And you can walk around and you can see, the glory. You look up here in the scheme, and all this stuff is real. All this stuff is real. We're just not, putting guys up here and, putting this guy up here. All these guys, these are special moments that were created here in Texas A&M. I appreciate it, Coach.
The more you're around, the better it's going to be for us.
I got some of your players, DeMarcus Walker, and all those guys. Hey, they love you. They love you to death.
He's a great guy. Boy.
Yes, sir, they are. Let me get a picture of you. I'm excited to have you, man. We got a lot of wins coming, man. Appreciate you.
Anytime you're around, you're more welcome anytime.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Coach. Even in the office, you let me use that, man. I met Jimbo probably 45 minutes ago upstairs in the Bright Complex. But honestly, I feel like I've been knowing the guy my whole entire life. I'm a huge fan of football, and whenever we signed Jimbo, I already knew what type of I already knew what that meant to our organization and our school. So, to have a great big time coach like that. We have had great, excellent big time coaches before, but to get this one, it definitely means the world to me and my school.
All right, guys, listen up now. It's about this. Here's one thing it's about. It's about us, but it's about our relentless pursuit of excellence. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's a never-ending quest. Every play of everything you do. Find the inches and pick up the crumbs, guys. At the end of the day, it gets down to that. Finding the inches, picking up the crumbs. Are you willing to fight? Every inch, eighth of an inch, quarter of an inch, they all add up when it's over with. The inches add up to what our future is and what your future is, to how you're going to do things. That's going to be us. 3 eyes, locked into what we can be, who you want to be. But I'm going to tell you what, the man with the chip on his shoulder, he walks out that door, and the man going to get it done. The man with that chip on his shoulder right now, the immediacy to get started fast and not look back, and the intensity all the way. Lock into what we got. You practice too hard to do what we got to do. Now get your ass into that.
The Pulse, Texas A&M Football, is brought to you by Pepsi, official soft drink of Texas A&M Athletics. Ole Miss had proven they're capable of scoring on anyone, but A&M was out to prove they were different and looked to set the tone.
Give to Scotty Phillips up the middle, absolutely nothing doing. Otaro Alaka to make that tackle in the backfield. Ta'amu with a couple of steps back, looking down the field, pressure. He rolls out of that, throws it away to the left side. They have to get across midfield. Ta'amu pressured once again, roll out and he's taken down. The sack by Otaro Alaka. Give to Phillips, dances right side, and that's a good tackle there by Otaro Alaka. Ta'amu's throw. Pulls it back down, rolls to the right, has some room, but he's shy. He's caught by Landis Durham at the 10.
Jordan Ta'amu can really run. Landis Durham caught him from behind to keep him from getting that first down. They'll be forced to punt.
Keep fighting, Dean. Keep fighting. Good job. Let's not let it start. Stay locked in.
Kellen gets the snap, looks to his right. Now throws over the middle, complete. Travion Williams at the 40, 42-yard line as he spins ahead. Throw left side, Cam Buckley. He gets out of bounds across midfield at the 45-yard line on this 3rd and 7 from the Ole Miss 24. Sipped it to Cam Buckley, just enough for the first down. He got to the 20-yard line. Quick toss to the left side, a lot of room for Cam Buckley up that left sideline. Inside the 5, knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line. From the shotgun, it is Kellen Mond. In motion comes Courtney Davis. Fake to him. Kellen's going to run to the right side, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
The Aggies grab the lead, but 2 straight scoring possessions for the Rebels flips the script. With momentum heading in the wrong direction, the defense needed to make a play.
Let's go own the series right here. All right, here we go. Y'all got it.
2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Ta'amu's going to keep up the middle, dances to his left. Did he lose the football at the 15-yard line? Yes, he did. Turnover, Dave Elmendorf, finally. Aggies stop Ole Miss at the 15-yard line. Will that be a momentum swing? Kellen in the pocket, throws over the middle. That is complete. Big gain, across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Oh, it's good to have Javon Osmond back on the field.
Yes, it is. Boy, he was wide open.
Kellen takes that snap, throws over the middle, drag over the middle. He's got Osmond to midfield. 1st and 10 from midfield. Travion around the right side, breaks one tackle to the 45, lowers his shoulder to the 43, and he takes that snap in the pocket, throws over the middle, complete to the 31-yard line. It is Jamon Osmond. He is back. The snap to Kellen. Kellen kicked a couple steps back, throws to the right. He's got Cam Buckley in the end zone. Touchdown! Aggies, 21 yards, Bond to Buckley.
Beautiful throw, touchdown Aggie.
21 yards, Bond to Buckley, and Cam's first touchdown of the season.
An SEC West matchup deadlocked at halftime. 14-14 between A&M and Ole Miss.
You're back in the game. There's fight in you. Now let's have execution. Let's go find out about ourselves this half. Offense, take the ball. First half, put points on the board. Get ahead. Defense, let's get the 3 now. Let's play to each other. Let's keep pounding these guys in the second half. They don't do what you do. They ain't as good as you are. Act like it, play like it. You hear me? Act like it, play like it. Let's go be a team. Oh, can we do that?
Yes, sir.
Can we do that?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to do that?
Yes, sir.
Come on. Let's go. Hey, go, man. Hey. Not finished. Time is now. Dominate right here. 1, 2, 3. Dominate.
Cullen Gillespie in as the fullback. Travion Williams, a little stutter step, heads to the right side, into Ole Miss territory, to the 30-yard line, still on his feet, to the 25-yard line for Travion Williams, a 29-yard gain. Over 1,000 yards rushing this season, the second time in his career. Trevor Wood goes to the left wing. Sternberger's on the right side of the line. Gillespie, the blocker for Travion Williams, big hole around the left side to the 10, inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Sternberger's between him and Carson Green, the right tackle. Kellen's going to keep. Fumbled the football, and it's picked up by Ole Miss. 95 yards, that fumble recovery, Zedrick Woods for Ole Miss, but the flag is down at the 13. This may all be coming back.
There's no foul for an illegal block in the back. Play results in a touchdown.
And Ole Miss, the turnover, the fumble recovery, Zedrick Woods, 95 yards. Ole Miss ahead, 20-14. Bond throws down the right sideline for Gillespie. It is intercepted.
Much like they've done all season, and at a much-needed time, the defense digs deep and gets stops. The offense takes their cue and starts finding their stride.
The snap to Kellen. Give to Travion, right up the gut, bounces to the outside, has the first down, and more as he has a tackler and rides him to the 47-yard line. Bond, straight back, throws. He's got Sternberger complete up the left sideline, 20-yard line inside the 20 to the 19 for Chase Sternberger. Kellen throws, fade, Davis, touchdown, Aggies!
Well, it's a fade route to Courtney Davis and a beautiful throw by Kellen Mond. Couldn't have been any better.
And it may have caught the Aggies because they can't make the substitution. Caught in the backfield, this time Woolard to Amu. Delayed handoff and just met in that backfield and wrestled down.
Tyrell Dodson on the blitz right up the middle, and they run a draw play. Tyrell Dodson almost takes the handoff.
He almost did.
Wow.
This will be a 46-yard attempt for Seth. It is up, more of a line drive. It is good, and the Aggies have a 24-21 lead on the 46-yard field goal by Seth Small.
Early in the fourth quarter, the Aggies grab a 24-21 lead and would catch a break on special teams, then made the Rebels pay.
Logan's kick. He missed it! Wide right!
Aggies need to take advantage of this.
Take that whole domination. Domination.
Play, quick toss, left side. Sternberger, the tight end, gets around the left side, stays in bounds, up the left side to the 30, inside more to the 40-yard line, pushed ahead to the 41, a 21-yard gain, the drag to the tight end. Lone back is Travion Williams. Kellen with a keeper after faking to him, gets around the right side, across midfield. Kellen's going to cut to the outside. Kellen at the 43-yard line before he's dragged out of bounds, a 17-yard gain. Bunch formation to the left of that line, very tight formation, ball's on the right hash. Kellen gives Travion right side, has some room, squirts out of a tackle, still on his feet, squirts again up ahead to the 14-yard line. Second and goal from the 5, middle of the field. Kellen fakes, throws over the middle. Touchdown, Aggies!
Love it.
Play action fake. Courtney Davis back in the end zone.
Play action fake and run the deep slant right underneath the goalpost. He got 1 foot down just before he went out of the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
An Ole Miss field goal brings it back to a one-score game. The offense has a chance to cement the win. Under 2 minutes left, the Aggies look for the knockout punch.
1st and 10 from the Ole Miss 46-yard line. Travion Williams dances to the right side. Big hole for T. Will on the numbers. Cuts back to his left. Still on his feet. That's a touchdown for Travion Williams and a touchdown for the Aggies. Seal the win.
That's what I call keeping your foot on their throat. Wow!
228 yards today for Travion Williams. Oh, it is good to be back home in Kyle Field.
Amen.
Kellen under center, snap to him, take a knee. Aggies 38, Ole Miss Rebels 24.
Now, I told you, every time you play, it's not about winning or losing. What you do, you find out something about yourself. You find out something about yourself. I think you found out a lot about yourself today. The character it took to come back in that football game and to play in the beginning. You got out, they got out of the blocks, came back. All right, they're driving, got momentum of the game. Defense gets a huge turnover. Offense immediately. You started playing off of each other and responded right back, tied the game up, come out second half. Unbelievable drive. I mean, killing them. We turn it over. They go score. Don't panic, move it again, come back, make a bad decision, throw a pick. That's fine. But you know what? Come back the next drive and then get down and score. And then on the first down play to throw a touchdown, the way we controlled the line. You didn't panic. That's a lot of character. It's a lot of poise. Guys, that's a lot harder to do than people, when you look at it and say, oh, they did that. When you're doing it, that's what character quality people do. That's how you develop into a team that we're talking about. Some of the things we've let slip just the last few weeks and what we did. Guys, we still have a long way to go. We can be one heck of a football team. We still got 2 games to do it. We're going to be right here at home for 2 weeks. We've got to dedicate ourselves in here and lock into all the details. But you remember what we talked about. You found the inches today. You picked up the crumbs and you found the inches. You picked up the crumbs and you found the inches no matter what. So very proud of you. Now we got to be ready to get, listen, UAB guys got 1 loss. It's the top 25 team in America coming right back in here. So you got to get yourself locked in to be what we got to do. And we got another one after that, okay? This is going to be a very, very big game. It's going to be an important game. They're a tough football team. But we're going to finish this season the right way, playing Aggie football and doing things the right way, okay? Love you guys. Get in here, baby.
Yeah!
Hey, hey, hey. That's exactly right. Smart decision tonight. Be smart, okay? Got a lot of stuff, okay? Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Family!